Hey everybody. So it's the 11th today of June 2025, and I have 29 days to find a new place for me and Squeaky, or I have to start to deploy a parachute. So today I'm going to check my email for places to live and then see if there's anyone sent me anything to live. And we're going to start to deploy the parachute today. So we're going to go and look at storage for all my stuff, because I have to have a look around the apartment. So this is it right here. We have to be out of here in just a few days. So I'm going to be back here. I'm going to get some tape, start taping up boxes, because everything, I just moved in. So now me and Squeaky are might have to stay in a campground for a while. Have a good look around. This was the apartment I got where they just didn't really want me in the first place. So there we go. Have a good look around. This is the way it was. Here's my letter from the Prime Minister Trudeau for thanking me for my Christian missionary work when I used to do that. Let's have a look around before we go here. Here's Squeaky enjoying the couch before it goes into storage. And there's my Gospel Echoes team where I learned the Bible in jail in 2004. Here's my painting from when I was done doing missionary work with the homeless and drug addicts in Kelowna, where the Canadian flag is in distress upside down and all the drugs are in distress, and the right way up is Jesus. See? Because Jesus is the right way, love is the right way, because Jesus is love. So that's why I painted that, because the whole world's in distress from drugs. Now I'm just going to close these windows. And I'm going to turn on a fan back there because it's a hot and sunny day, but Squeaky's going to be in here when I'm gone for the day. So I'm just going to turn this other fan on here. I've got the window open. I'm going to draw the curtain so it stays cool for him. And when I get back, I'll have some tape and I can start to tape everything out. So there, we'll keep it nice. And see, I got a cage to move in with. I got to pack up all these boxes and tape them. And I've got more boxes in there, and all this has got to go into storage for a while if I don't get a place right away. You know, Alberta can be really cliquey and hard to get into, and a lot of these places, when you ask for a application, they send them online now, and when they do, sometimes a website operator or designer, they mess up and have a flaw, and then you can't get any you can't use the application properly. So there's a lot of them you can't properly use when they're online, I've found, with a lot of these websites, because their designers were just so bad. They didn't put them in properly. But I had that problem with ackerman.ebooks.com when I went to publish my book about what happened to me in prison. And I had a website, Brian Davies from Kelowna, and he was a Mormon, and he tried to force me to basically be a Mormon if and when I refused, he pulled down my site. And I had paid him everything for the site. But anyways, that's not here or there. That's a long time ago. But yeah, so I gotta get my cane. See, I'm a handicapped person. I have to use a cane to walk. After walking for so many days, I have to use this. So we're gonna be quiet now because it's really early in the morning. I think it's around 7 or so, and everyone's asleep. And I get up really early because I'm a military brat, and I get up before the sun every day, everyone, because I was raised that way. Well, yes, here we go. Everyone's asleep. Remember, it's really early. People wanted to remember this place. So let's go. And I'm gonna go see that nice lady at the church on Sunday, and she likes me a little bit. And I think she's pretty with the red hair. So we'll see. You know, we're gonna go this way now. And I think I got a bill in the mail. Before I got anything else, I probably just got a bill. I'm waiting for a credit card to come back that I had gotten Leona a $100 credit card to pay for stuff on ship, but you know, here she's using it, the money to get herself pregnant by somebody else. So that was stupid. Thinking I could trust you that way, Leona. I don't know. The world's so fucked up sometimes. But anyways, yeah, so that credit card's coming back and I'm gonna just use it to pay some bills. Right now I'm headed down to a campground on the other side of town after I check my mail out, all my email at Walmart, and load this video. And I want to share the beautiful Alberta morning with you, Leona dear. Isn't it gorgeous? See, I'm awake because I really am a military brat. I mean, this is the way that I was raised, to be up at like 5 or 3. I used to like, before I was handicapped, I used to jog for like 5 miles. Sometimes I would just go for long jogs because that's how it was raised when I used to go to those special camps where they were training us like military people as a child. Even, you know, I went to a Duco and did all the obstacle courses and stuff because that's what they wanted from me. You know, they wanted me to be a soldier when I grew up like the rest of my family. I didn't really have a choice in the matter, but I didn't wind up actually officially working for anyone. I just kind of worked like either volunteer or when I did get paid. Hello, pup. Look at that dog. He's just sitting there with nobody. Hi, you're not even tied up. Hi. Oh, is that your dog?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I think I frightened her with my cane. You might want to catch her.
Oh, that's okay. Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart. Sorry about that. My cane can be kind of intimidating.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. So yeah. Oh, we're not going here. It's close. So let's have a look here. I tried all these buildings here and there's no room in the inn. I tried all the buildings. I'm just waiting for this one from this manor to get back to me, Leona. And right now I'm just headed to Walmart. I just wanted to take you the long way and make this wonderful video for YouTube. For, you know, it's going to be sealed in there forever. And as long as the RCMP right now are going through my YouTube channel. So is this wonderful little church where I met this nice lady. And we'll see if we make friends on Sunday. And she has a nice boy and a girl, and they're nice people. And I like them. I know she's a denturist. She does denture work. But we'll see. The church is very nice. They were nice to me on Sunday. Last Sunday they gave me a coffee, and the lady was so nice. She made me eggs, and that was very nice of her. And she has a nice smile, and I like that about her. Very kind lady. Her son was a nice young man. So yes, you know, oh man, time to deploy a parachute. Yeah, I've got a brand new tent in a box, so I'm just gonna, today I gotta go see about storage facility And I got to see about a tenting ground. If not, then I'll have to pop a bush tent somewhere with my camouflage tarps and shit. You know, I didn't think that I would come all the way here to take care of Kathy Burchette, which I took care of as a caregiver and a boyfriend and a roommate, all the way from Kelowna, BC, on Pandosy Street, to come all the way here to Alberta to take care of her, to go through all of this shit with Leonard Monkford and this church over here. You know, let's go over here and I'm gonna share this with YouTube, because YouTube doesn't know about this church here, like how the Heather, the pastor, set Kathy and Leonard up, and he's like freaking trying to chase me with cars and threaten me with guns, and every time he does something to me, he gets a warning. But I've got my my lawyer looking at giving him like a what's it called, a restraining order, because he's got all these orders on me and charges since he screwed off with Kathy for like 4 weeks at his house and told me what a Christian man he was for taking my girlfriend, who's mentally ill and sick with Crohn's and IBS, to his home and keeping her there for weeks. Like, and they're telling me it's a Christian relationship and nothing's going on. It's like, bullshit, nothing's going on. A man by himself with a woman in his home for 3 weeks. Sure, nothing's going on. I don't care if you're Christian or not. You're just full of shit. So anyways, he threatened me with guns and everything, and all the time Leonard just gets warnings. So my lawyer, Barbara Broker, she's gonna put that on him. She's really pretty, my lawyer, actually. Very, very pretty lady, very nice. I'm waiting for Barbara to actually phone me back here, because I know she's either yesterday or today she's put that on him, the restriction. Because the guy like freaking chases me with cars and everything else, and he's already charged me, and he's got these restrictions on me that if I go near him, he can charge me. So I have to literally run away from him and then phone the police, because if I don't, he charges me and I go to jail after we have a fight. And whether I win or lose, he still charges me because it's an order from the judge. So, and he's the one that started all this shit with the church and shit. And I have no idea what the hell. You know, my grandmom, Florence Horton, the church has actually been involved in this, was my grandmother's original church. And I don't know, what I understand is that these people just bought this old church and took over it. I don't know if they're actually affiliated to the international body of Pentecostal Christians, you know, or whether it's just that her father bought it with a loan from the bank and has it on a mortgage, because that's what I know they did. Because I've been here for a long time, so, well, 5 years now, and I remember them telling us that they just bought the place. And I don't know if they even have as much Christian education as the document you saw on my wall from the Christian Echoes gospel team. That I got in prison, right, from the prison pastor. And he was so good to teach me the Bible at the time. But these people have basically, with what they did, it's like, have you ever been chased out of a church? How many of you had that done to you, where you're actually chased out of God's house when you come for God? Morning. Women out for their walk with their dogs. See, it's so early. Housewives are out. I meet a lot of housewives. You know, and I've got this site that women sent to me from Edson, and it's called Yummies. www.yummies.com. And I built a profile in there because it was sent to me, and holy smokes, you should see all the women that hit my profile, like, constantly. Like, but the thing is it's got a credit card thing on it, and I went to use the credit card thing, and guess what? It don't work. I used the credit card, and I used it properly. Whoops. Hang on. I dropped my hand. And I used it properly just for something to do, and to answer someone who said something to me, and it wouldn't let me answer. But I had built this profile in there just for something to do, because I'm sitting around the house by myself and there's no one here with me. So I just wanted to build it. Originally it was for Princess Leona, because I know I told her she could have a girl. Good morning. Look at that beautiful sunshine. Isn't that gorgeous? That's Alberta in the mornings. Is that a big boat? I like big boats. Maybe. Do you? Oh, here comes the morning biker. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Isn't it gorgeous? You're enjoying yourself? That's good. We'll load this video when I get to Walmart. This is a little path I've been taking and meeting people on in the mornings like this. Some people are very friendly and nice, and you make a friend out of the women, but some are just like anybody else. If they don't know you, they just introvert and walk away. But I meet more friendly people than I do non-friendly people out of the women on this little path here on 11th Avenue in Edson. See over here, there's a trailer park right there. Good morning. How are you?
Morning.
Hi, dear. Have a nice day.
You too.
See, they're not so friendly. Women are friendlier. Oh, I got a sunburn on my nose from being out for like 2 weeks now, looking for a place to live for me and my cat Squeaky. But I'm just gonna check at Walmart, because yesterday I sent to I think it was four that were affordable in Fort McMurray, and I think 3 that were affordable in Cold Lake, Alberta, and were pet friendly. So it could be any one of those towns I might get an answer from and go to, but we'll see. I have to check first, right? Sometimes they send you like another one that's like more expensive after you go through the cheaper ones. And it's like, where did my cheaper ones go? It's like a sucker you in thing. Man. But yeah, I think that Fort McMurray might be nice, and make some interesting YouTube videos there and post them or Cold Lake. Cold Lake has an army base, and that as long as I don't get into a restricted area or do something and I stick along the outsides of the zones of the base, I could make some interesting films there for YouTube of the base, and maybe they'll let me shoot the helicopters they keep there. They actually keep these Canadian military Air Force helicopters there that have 7.62 by 51 millimeter hold on.